إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعين به ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فهو المهتد ومن يضلل فلن تجد له وليا مرشدا وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أما بعد. My dear brothers and sisters, Jazakallahukhair for tuning in. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala elevate your status. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you for the fact that you end to something that is inshallah good for you. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward for those who tune in and share the link. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala elevate the status again. We don't want to keep this knowledge to ourselves. We want to make sure that everyone knows about this. So if you can, as much as you possibly can, we share this link so many people will benefit from it. Bi'idhnillah ta'ala. My dear brothers, today I'm going to be talking about a very sensitive subject: is how could we protect our hearts? Because, and we always, as we always say, that the heart is an extremely important organ that is responsible for many of the senses that we have, and they say that prevention is the best cure. Before you think about why certain sins that we are committing, how come we continue to commit sins? How come we seek knowledge and this knowledge is not sinking in? How come I'm not a better Muslim? We always say that prevention is the most important cure. And today, my dearest brothers and sisters, I'm going to start with a saying of Ibn al-Qayyim. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala just tune in. I'm going to say it in Arabic, and then after that, I'm going to translate. What he says, Ibn al-Qayyim, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be pleased with him, he said a very beautiful statement. He said, فَمَتَى خَلَصَتْ الْأَبْدَانِ من الحرام وأدناس البشرية. He said, as long that our bodies are clean from haram and any human filth, any human filth and any haram things that is forbidden in our deen or be forbidden in our society, what happened? طهرت الأنفس. Our chests and our heart will become clean, and it becomes a fertile land. زكت الأرض الخلق فقبلت بذر العلوم والمعارف. He said, what happened as soon as because your body is clean from filth of sins, your body is clean from filth of the human beings, your body is clean from all these dirts. What happened? Your chest will become clean, your heart will become clean, and it will become a fertile land for knowledge and a fertile land for good things. Subhanallah. What a beautiful thing. So for my dear brothers and sisters, the mission for today's talk is for us to think about, how can we make a campaign to clean our bodies, to clean our hearts from all the filth that is surrounding us, so it become a fertile land for us to seek knowledge and to become a better individual. Ibn al-Jawzi, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be pleased with him, he said a very beautiful thing too. What he said? He said, اعلم أن الجوارح كالسواقي توصل إلى القلب الصافي والكدر. Very beautiful. He said that know that your senses are like what? Are like rivers that flows into your heart. Imagine this. I want you to imagine this, my dear brothers and sisters. Imagine that all of your senses are connected to your heart like rivers, and whatever good things that you do, as like you are supplying rivers of goodness into your heart. If you lower your gaze, you're supplying, modesty to your heart. If you pay charity with your hand, that those rivers are flowing into your heart with tiba, with goodness, and vice versa. And he said, وَمَنْ أَطْلَقَهَا فِي الذُّنُوبِ أَوْصَلَتْ إِلَى الْقَلْبِ وَسَخِ الْخَطَايا. And whoever commits sins in his heart, what is these rivers going to flow into his heart? It's going to deliver your heart filth and nastiness and etc. So my dear brothers and sisters, know that there is a connection, there is a spiritual connection between your heart and your senses. And as Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, ألا إن في الجسد مضغة إذا صلحت صلح الجسد كله. That what happened? There is a connection between your senses and your heart. If your heart is good, then your senses is good. If your senses is good, then your heart is good. This is a connection that many people, my dearest brothers and sisters, are ignoring. وتأثير الذنوب بتأثير تراكمي. Know that, my dearest brothers and sisters, that when someone, his heart becomes sick, when his heart become ill, is because it's not because of the fact that you're committing 1 day of sins or 1 week of sin. No, this is something that is gradual, that happen over time, just like cancer. You know, someone end up having cancer all of a sudden out of nowhere? No, because he continued to expose his body of what? Of things that are toxins, of cancerous material, and etc. So my dear respected says, no, the same thing, when you continue to expose your heart with things that, with sins, with immodesty, with filth, of course you're going to have an ill heart. Subhanallah. And this is something, my dear respected brothers and sisters, any sane person would admit. My dear respected brothers and sisters, and that's why Imam al-Maqdisi, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be pleased with him, what he said? He said, فَالَّذِي عَلَيْنَا تَفْرِيغُ الْمَحَلِّ وَالْإِنْتِظَارِ لِنُزُولِ الرَّحْمَةِ كَالَّذِي يُصْلِحُ الْأَرْضَ وَيُنَقِّيهَا مِنَ الْحَشِيشِ. He said, so therefore it is mandatory on us. What he said, it is mandatory on us to do what? That we should be cleaning our hearts and our bodies, just like you are cleaning the land in order for you to culture it. Like for instance, if you want to plant trees, what do? The very first thing that you would do, you would clean the land from all the branches. You clean the land from all the stones. You clean the land for you to make it a better fertile land. And after that, you plant the seed. So the very first thing that we have to do, we have to make a campaign of cleanliness. My dear respect brother and my dear respect brother and sister, when the last time you have made a campaign to clean your heart? You have to make some sort of preventions, that some sort of protection on your senses, so you could make sure not anything would go, that you are committing end up into your heart, and etc. So this is extremely important. Ibn al-Qayyim, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be pleased with him, what he said, and this is, my dear brothers, extremely important, and please listen to every single word I'm going to say right now. He said, قبول المحل لما يوضع فيه مشروط تفريغه من ضده. Very beautiful. What he said? He said, in order for you to replace what is nasty in your heart, the very first thing is that you have to do, you have to clean your heart of what is opposite of it. I'm going to say this again. In order for you to clean your heart, of what, and make it do the reverse, do good instead of bad, you have to clean your heart from things that are opposite. Let me give you an example. Let's say you want to say good things, So therefore, in order for you to say good things, to say the truth, to recite the dhikr, the very most important thing that you have to do is to have to clean the heart from what is opposite. What is it? You have to clean your heart from ghiba, from backbiting, from namima, talking bad things about other people, from singing. You have if you want to say good things, and continue doing this, what Ibn Qayyim said, you have to clean it with the opposite. So before I could, that's why many of the scholars, my dear respect brothers, what they said التخلي قبل التحلي. In order for you to do something good, you have to clean it first, and then after that you make it beautiful. For instance, and that's why they gave us this example. What they say is, let's say someone have a dirty clothes. Someone have a dirty clothes. Okay, what should you? What is a priority? Should he wash his clothes first, or should he put perfume on it? What is a priority? Of course, all of you would say he have to wash it first, and then after that he would perfume on. And the same thing here. Many people, my dearest brothers, what they want, they're looking for a shortcut. Let me just put perfume on. But what happened? The smell of the perfume is gonna mix with the filth that you have, and you might smell so not so perfect. But what happened? The best approach is to clean yourself, clean your heart. Do what is opposite of your heart, and then after that, what happened? replace the good thing with the replace. And same thing, let's say I'm used to hitting people. I'm used to harming people with my hands. What do I have to do? I have to clean my heart from all these dirt. I have to stop doing these crooked things. I want to get my eyes used to not looking at the Quran. How many people have difficulty doing that? Many people are like, my brother, I cannot. It becomes boring for me to look at the Quran. You know why? Because there is the opposite is in your heart. Eyes is used to looking at other things. So the very first thing you have to do is what? Clean your heart from what? Doing what is opposite. Stop looking at things that are haram. Stop, watching things that are haram. And then naturally, you will find you're looking at the pages of the Quran very, very, very normal, and etc. Our ears. Some people say, "Akhi, I have difficulty listening to knowledge. I have difficulty listening to the Quran." Do you know why? Because your ears, you have to clean your heart from listening to music and listening to the ghiba and the namima that is settled inside of your heart. And after you clean, you stop doing that, you would find that is the most beautiful thing, the most awesome thing is what? Is listen to the Quran. Becomes a secondary, a natural thing. And that's why some of the wise people, what they say مثل القلب مثل البيت الذي له ستة أبواب. He said, like the example of the heart is like the example of a house that have what? That have 6 doors. Okay? And what they say, he said, the door of what? Of your tongue, the door of your sight, the door of your hearing, and the door of your what? Of your smelling, and the door of your hands, and the door of your legs. Okay? And what happened, if you guard these doors, and if you guard these doors, the shaitan would not be able to penetrate into your heart. Ibn al-Qayyim, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be pleased with him, what he said? He said, وهي لزوم ثغر القلب وحراسته لئلا يدخل منه العدو ولزوم ثغر العين والأذن واللسان. He said, it is mandatory. It is mandatory that the individual should be what? Guarding these senses, these doors, the door of the eye, the door of the smell, the door of the mouth, of your tongue, the door of your hearing, the door of your hands, and the door of your legs. If you guard them, the shaitan would not be, it's not going to be able to enter into your heart whatsoever. This is a fact, my dear brother and sister. And that's why the most people who are protected, the most people who are right, the people who are righteous and they enjoy doing good deeds, what happened? They're guarding their doors 24/7. They're guarding their doors, the door of their sight, the door of their ears, the door of their tongue, the door of their hands, and the door of their legs. But many people, my dear respect, they don't care. They have no guard, and the shaitan is entering into their heart every day, 24 or 17,000 times. Why? Because they listen to whatever they want, they see whatever they want. They hit with their hand whatever they walk to places whatever they want. What happened? And the shaitan is settling. It's become, their heart is full of evilness and full of filth. Because what? The shaitan go inside of their heart and exit, many times during the day. And that's why Imam al-Ghazali, look at, we talk about the halal and the haram. Listen to the halal and haram. Look at what Imam al-Ghazali have said. He said, فحماية القلب من وسواس الشيطان واجبة. He said that the fact that when you protect your heart from Satan, it is mandatory. Just like you for all the brothers and sisters who think praying is mandatory, yes, protecting your heart is mandatory too. وهو فرض عين على كل عبد مكلف. This is something that is mandatory in each and every servant, that you should be protecting your heart. Just like you pray, just like you fast, you should be protecting your senses, so these things would not penetrate. And he said, ولا يتوصل إلى دفع الشيطان إلا بمعرفة مداخله. He said, no one would be able to fully protect their heart unless he would know the places that the shaitan would enter into their heart. Very beautiful. No one would be able to fully able to protect their heart unless they would know what areas or what doors the shaitan would be enter into your heart. You know, فصارت معرفة مداخله واجبة. So the knowledge of you knowing how the shaitan enter into you, it has to be mandatory. And this is important, my dear sisters, because sometimes the shaitan would enter into certain individuals different than others. Sometimes, you know, for instance, the shaitan would enter through you by knowing the fact that you like music, by the fact that you like women, by the fact that you like this show, by the fact that you being around certain individual, and etc. So therefore, it is mandatory on each one of us, my dear brothers and sisters, that you should know how the shaitan will enter into you. You have to know how the shaitan would enter into you, because the doors, yes, there are 6 general doors to each and everybody. But there could be more doors, because sometimes people could commit certain sins by being in a certain environment or certain individuals or certain occasions, and etc. So my dear brothers, this is important, and the knowledge of knowing how the shaitan will enter into you is extremely important. That's why Abu Hazm, Salam ibn Dinar, what he said a very beautiful statement. He said قد رضيت من أحدكم أن يبقى على دينه كما يبقى على نعيه. He said, I hope that each one of you would protect their deen just like each one of you would protect their shoes. Sometimes, my dear respected sisters, for those who buy expensive shoes, you know, and they go into the masjid, you know, they take off their shoes and they're like, you know, they put it in the bag because they fear someone is going to steal their shoes, right? Because, you know, as soon as he go to a place where he have to take off his shoe, he's protecting it, because he has to put it in the bag. You want to make sure that no one steal it. And as soon as he finishes Salaah or finishes the errand he's supposed to be doing, he go to his locker to make sure that his shoes is not stolen. The Sheikh is here saying, I wish that each one of us are so protective of their deen, just like we are protective of our shoes. You know, that as soon as we fear someone to steal it, not only stealing it, we feel that some filth would fall into it. As soon as, especially when you buy a new shoe, what happened? As soon as any dirt would come to it, you wipe it immediately. I wish we will be protective of our deen. These are harsh words, and I know that. These are very harsh words, and I know that. I wish if we are protective of our deen, just like we are protective of our shoes. And this is, my dear respected, something that we need to think about. Wallahi, we need to think about. You know, in which that as soon we should be fearing our deen, because our deen is everything. Our faith is everything. If someone loses his faith, he lost his purpose of his life. If someone loses his faith, he lost the reason why he exists in this world. You know, so this is extremely important, my dear brothers and sisters. والشيطان سارق الإيمان فكيف لا يخاف الإنسان على إيمانه. Of course, the ultimate purpose of the shaitan is what? The ultimate purpose of the shaitan is what? It's for him to steal faith from our heart. And this is his 24-hour agenda. So, my dear brothers, this is something that we need to that many of us are fearful. Like, imagine, and I want to give another example. Imagine if you have you have a lot of wealth hidden inside of your house. Let's say all of your fortune in your house. Imagine that. Do you think you ever going to leave your door of your house open? No, of course not. You're gonna have it closed, and you're gonna have 3-4 locks, and you're gonna have a security in the windows, and you want to make sure that you pay a good company to make sure that your house is secure, and etc. And you're gonna have cameras outside, right? Same thing. Our iman and our faith is much more expensive than all of that, because, my dearest brothers, money can come and go. Money can come and go. But our faith, once we lose it, it's all over. Wallahi, it's all over. That's why, my dearest brothers and sisters, the most successful people are people who are cautious that they will fear they fear that they're going to lose their iman, and they're protective, and they're putting barriers in front of the shaitan, so the shaitan would not reach inside of their heart. Remember these 6 doors. Remember, the 6 doors that I talked about. And many people could have more doors. One time a man came to, and I'm going to end with this with Allah Ta'ala. One time a man came to a scholar, his name Al-Ala ibn Ziyad. He told him, oh, Ala ibn Ziyad, what happened? Every time as soon as I start with my prayer, you know, and he said, وجدت لم أعقل صلاتي. He said, as soon as I start my prayer, I cannot concentrate, you know. He answered him, he said, أبشر. He said, good news. فإن هذا علم خير. The fact that you recognize that, the fact you recognize that you're not, you know, you're fearing that you're losing your prayer, the fact that you're fearing that you might not concentrate, this is a good thing. He said, and he gave him a very beautiful example. He said if you have a group of thieves, who are passing by the street and they wanted to bulgar, they want to steal houses, right? And they pass by a house that is dirty. You think they're going to pay attention to that house? He said no, because it's dirty. It's nothing. What are you going to expect? Because they have no protection. You know, it have no one. There is no guards around it. But if they pass by a house, you know, that is beautiful, is people are taking care of it, are they going to try to penetrate? Right, of course, because it's beautiful. Somebody is maintaining it. Somebody is taking care of it. And this individual, he's caring about his heart. And this is a reason why the shaitan is trying to intrude into his house, into his heart. So my dear spectator, think about that. It's very, very, very important. So the best cure is prevention. And we have to recognize the fact that our heart is the source of everything. And our heart is connected to our senses. That's like the example that I just given, in which that, you know, imagine your senses are connected to your heart like through rivers. And whatever you do through your senses is going to deliver to your heart. And the most important thing for us is that we have to recognize that we have to prevent our hearts, just like we tend to protect many things in our life. Just like you protect your house, just like you protect your wealth, just like you protect your shoes. And that's the example that we give. So many of us, my dear spectator, we are so cautious for our shoes. Let's become cautious in our shoes, just like we are cautious in our deen. Let's turn our faces to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Jazakallahukhair for everything. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you. I'm trying to see if there's any last minute questions. Can you please? Some people are asking me for dua. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect all of you. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala elevate your status. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide you for what is right. Jazakallahukhair. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.